Welcome to the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show, where you get advice you can trust from the Capital Region's leading experts in real estate and all related fields. From the latest real estate trends to the best mortgage rates, from curb appeal to home warranty, this is the talk show that will help you save and make the most when it comes to buying or selling your most valuable asset. Now, here's your host, broker and founder of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, The Property Shop, John Bevilacqua.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Johnny G.
Hey.
What's up, my man?
Yeah, another Saturday has rolled around.
I'm here. I'm in the studio. Got over a cold. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get in here last week.
Yeah.
And,
we had an encore presentation last week.
We did have an encore presentation.
Now
a lot of people thought we were live, so I guess it worked.
It worked out, yeah.
It worked out. Got Dave Mackenzie in the studio today. Hasn't been in a while. What's up, Dave?
Oh, happy to be here. Getting over the sickness as well.
Yeah, man.
Seems to be going around.
What is it with you guys?
I don't know. I don't think it's us. I feel like everybody I talk to.
Everybody.
Somebody's getting sick, unfortunately. It's 'tis the season. So yeah, Johnny, we're back in the studio. We got a good show for you guys this morning. Dave and I were kind of spitballing in the office this week and talking about, really where the market's at right now. And it's still kind of status quo of where it's been. The interest rates are a little crazy. Prices still seem to be sticking high and staying at those levels, for the right properties and the right price point. But we did, the pricing has pretty much been a big factor for us, and we kind of wanted to key in on that. So we put some good points together to talk to you guys about pricing, and just a little bit about the show. If you guys we got some new listeners in there. This is the Your Home Sold Guaranteed Radio Real Estate Talk Show. So our mission on the show is to give our audience most up-to-date real estate information, tips, tricks, ideas, strategies on how to buy or sell the place that they call home. It's what I've been doing for 20 years. I know Dave's been 10 plus, 8 plus,
9 plus.
9 plus. I don't know. We're going to round up. Let's say 10. So you'll likely hear us throughout the show. Hey, we're not bragging. We're really just applying for the job of selling your home and bringing you guys good information. Now, this is a call-in show, so we would love to hear from you guys. Here's some war stories about real estate. Ask us questions. You got us for half an hour. Pick our brains about what's going on in today's market. So that number's 476-5900, 476-5900. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick sponsor break, and then we're going to get into our pricing topic, and Dave and I will start giving you guys some good info.
To schedule an appointment with John Bevilacqua to help you buy or sell your home, call 518-957-SOLD or go to johnnyhasthebuyers.com. John will be right back with more of the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show here on Magic 100.5 and AM 590.
Hey, it's John Tesh. If you're thinking of selling your home, let me take the stress out of deciding which agent to hire. In the Capital Region, the agent I recommend is John Bevilacqua, founder of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty at The Property Shop. So for 2 decades, John has helped more than 2,500 families buy and sell the place they call home. That's a solid track record, one that's backed up by dozens of 5-star reviews. Hello. In fact, John is so confident in his marketing system to attract the right buyer for your home that he guarantees to sell it at a price and deadline you agreed to, or he's going to buy it himself for cash. And he provides that guarantee in writing. The agent I trust is John Bevilacqua, and he's the agent you should trust too. His name is his promise. Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. So write this number down. It's 518-957-SOLD. That's easy. 518-957-7653. Or go to JohnnyHasTheBuyers.com. I love that one. JohnnyHasTheBuyers.com, and you'll get your home sold guaranteed.
Finding the right mortgage can be stressful. What's really the best rate? Which term makes sense? Hi, I'm Ben Forcucci at Freedom One Funding in Latham. We work with 10 different lenders who provide 100 different mortgage products. I'll listen to what your needs are, and then I'll do the work to find the right option for your particular situation. We have special expertise in helping first-time home buyers. So eliminate the stress and call me today at 542-LOAN. I'm Ben Forcucci from Freedom One Funding, and I'll do the shopping for you. Call 542-LOAN.
Buying or selling the place you call home can be stressful. When you have questions, you don't want to wait for answers. Well, for 20 years, Kim Salerno and her team at Salerno Law have built a solid reputation with buyers, sellers, and real estate agents as fast, respectful communicators. They know Salerno Law will protect their rights and respond quickly when a question arises. Trust Salerno Law. Call 518-309-3404 and check out their 5-star reviews at salernolowny.com.
If you're buying or selling your home and would like to schedule an appointment with John, call 518-957-SOLD or go to johnnyhasthebuyers.com. Now back to the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show and your host, John Bevilacqua.
Okay, guys, we're back sitting here with David Mackenzie, all-star agent at the Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty team. Dave, little announcement. I mean, a lot of the listeners, we tell them there's always good opportunities. Listen to us. We have our VIP home hunt buyer program where we help you guys find great deals, off-market properties, unlisted homes, bank foreclosures, pretty much anything constitutes a good deal. We have in our pocket that we offer exclusively only to our clients. But Dave and I just put a property on the market that's fresh that we want to tell you about. It is 124 Ingersoll Road. Dave, give us a little bit of what's going on over on Ingersoll.
Yeah, 124 Ingersoll Road up in Wilton. Great property. This just went on over this past weekend. Just so everybody knows, we do have an open house plan for November 18th for this. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath. It does have a couple of extra rooms that aren't technically bedrooms that could be. 3 full bathrooms, updated bathrooms, which is great. A wonderful full acre lot, just under a full acre.
The lot is amazing.
Oh, it's fantastic. Circular driveway, just minutes to downtown Saratoga. Cannot beat the location. 2-car garage. So much potential in this place.
Yeah, I mean, you want to talk about location. I mean, it's what is it? The Wilton Mall is pretty much half a mile down the road.
Yeah. Yep.
So you can get to downtown Saratoga. Wilton Mall's right there, so you got all your shopping needs, everything there.
Oh, it's a great location.
It's great.
Oh, it's great. Yeah.
Also, you do, even though it's not, as close to the tracks as you'd want it to be, but you still got an Airbnb potential with summertime residents.
100%.
Even track employees. There's a good opportunity for that as well.
Yeah, 10-minute drive tops.
Yeah. So in terms of pricing, I think we have this out at $379,900.
That's correct.
Which is a steal, in my opinion, for a 3-bedroom, 3-bath in that neighborhood in Saratoga in general. And there's a lot of upside for some updating, some renovations that would bring, your equity value a lot higher once you got into the house and fixed it up. So in our opinion, Ingersoll Road is a steal. So if you guys have anybody, that is any family members, friends, colleagues looking for a house, give us a call. You can reach us right in the studio now, or you can call right into the office, 957-SOLD. That's 957-7653. And we can set up a private showing. And also, next Saturday, I'll talk about it on the show. Next Saturday, we'll have exact times and dates for the open house on Saturday. All right? So that is Ingersoll Road. So, Dave, with so much uncertainty in the market right now, people belly aching about interest rates and pricing, and, I still think it's a good time to buy real estate. Am I crazy for thinking that?
No, not at all. I mean, we talk about this all the time, that life is hard to predict, and so is the real estate market, right?
Right.
Everybody's talking about the interest rates going up. We were just having a conversation before we went on air about this and how historically, you hear people in their 50s and 60s talking about their 18% interest rates, and that's a real thing. They used to be that high, and we were blessed in the last few years that they got really low. A lot of people got to get into real estate at really low interest rates, but they went back up. And at some point, they'll go back down again, and then they'll go back up again. It's a fluctuation that happens, but that's life. And just like we were talking about, people say, well, it's not a good time to buy. Well, it is if you have to move.
Yeah. That's it. I mean, life happens. So you can't, everybody's like, trying to time the market. There is no timing of the market. Like, it's just, you jump in when you got to jump in, because it's like, buying a house is like planting a tree. There's never a good time to start. I mean, you got to let it grow. You're going to be, the tree's going to grow for 20, 30 years, just like your home is going to do the same thing. Like, you're going to, unless you have a 5-year strategy or short-term strategy, then it's a different play, a different mortgage you're going to work with. But overall, you're going to be in the house for 20, 30 years. Like, it won't be the first mortgage that you have on it. People refinance, they do home equity lines of credits. So, just because you're locking in now, you find that right house and you're getting shying away because of the interest rate. It just doesn't make sense right now.
Right. And we're seeing now on the buyer side of the business that what the interest rates have done is it's helped balance the market. And we're really starting to see that a lot more just in the past few months, even where we had 3 years of not being able to chase high enough prices for homes, which meant, and the inventory was low. So for buyers, it was prices are going up.
Right.
But the competition didn't slow down. So you're up against 5-10 different offers.
Buyers just kept jumping into the pool.
Right.
Yep.
We're seeing price reductions again. Days on market get a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Homes don't have 10 offers in the first day, so buyers actually have a more competitive advantage when putting an offer on a home.
Yeah, let's talk about that, Dave. People are saying, prices are dropping. It's not the prices are dropping. I mean, the prices aren't dropping. The home values aren't dropping. In other words, if you have a $350,000 house, 6 months ago, a year ago, it was selling at $375. Now that same house is still probably selling for $350, but it's taking a different pricing strategy to get there. Am I wrong, Dave?
Yeah, I might phrase it a little bit differently. So if you had a $350,000 house a year ago, we were pricing it at $325, trying to chase it, and the market would push it up to $350. That same house is still worth $350, but now people are pricing it at $375, thinking that the market's still going up, and it's kind of plateaued. So the house is still worth $350.
Yep.
It's just that because it was priced at $375 now, it's taking a little bit longer to sell because typically you go a few weeks, you do a price reduction, you get it back down to that price, and then it sells at the value. So it's no longer chasing the prices up. Now we're actually starting to see more of a balanced market where things are selling at asking or staying on the market for a little bit longer and doing price reductions and selling at their proper value.
Yeah, and another function of that is there are so many people sidelined now because of the rates, right? So your buyer pool has shrunk. People are waiting, which, again, like we keep saying, it's not a good idea. Like the prices aren't coming down. The price reductions are coming down, which is kind of a false bottom of sorts because of how it looks. But, I mean, with limited inventory, I don't see prices even, dropping a few percentage points, to be honest with you.
No, I think the prices, like we just said, the prices and the values are plateaued. So they're the same where before we had seen a spike in property value like we'd never seen before in the capital region for the last 3 years. And now that we've kind of plateaued out, and that's mostly because of the interest rates, and inventory has increased, not a ton, but it has increased in the past 6 months. So now we're seeing a little bit more inventory. The interest rates are high, and like you said, the buyer pool might not necessarily be shrinking, but the buyers have less buying power. So a $400,000 buyer a year ago is now a $300,000 buyer.
Right. But to bring it back to the seller side, what does it mean for a seller to really be focused on pricing right now? Like, why is that so important?
Well, it's the reasons we just spoke about, where these houses are sitting in the market longer, which nobody ever wants their house to sit on the market too long, and then raises all sorts of questions. Is there something wrong with it? Why we call it the house getting stale. So pricing your house is always important. And we've always had the strategy that we would rather price it slightly undervalued than slightly overvalued, because we don't want you to negotiate down in your price. We want you to negotiate up.
Yep, exactly. So let's talk about some top mistakes that sellers make when they price their home, right? Like we just talked about, they're always thinking, let's leave a little bit of room for negotiation, right? And we're like, that's the opposite of what we want to do, right? We like to price a little bit below the market so we can have them negotiate up instead of sitting, being stale, and then having to ask them for price reduction, which is never
right. And overpricing is also going to block out potential buyers for your home. So now you have less eyeballs on your home, you have less people through your home, which means that you don't have people to negotiate with.
Right. What about repairs and upgrades? I mean, how do you help people overcome, like, wow, we just put this brand new kitchen in, like, I think it's going to bring the value of the house. How do you handle those types of?
Well, repairs and upgrades go two ways, right? Either you need them or you've already done them.
Right.
If you need them, there's two schools of thought. You can do the repairs so that you can get a higher price for your home, which I typically think that that's not what you want to do, especially with higher cost repairs. You're spending money that you're probably not going to fully get back, so you're going to spend $25,000 to get an extra $20,000 in your home. No, let's just price it $20,000 less. Now, if you have already done the repairs, well, that's great, but typically, like we say, the repairs you've already done don't necessarily make your house more valuable, but they make it more saleable.
Right.
So that means that your house is going to sell quicker. It's going to be an easier road versus, oh, well, I just put a $40,000 new kitchen in. Well, so did 70% of the comps that we're looking at. So it's not so much a value increaser as it is a saleability issue.
So, look, we're getting close to the break here. So we've covered just a handful of these common seller mistakes that sellers make during the pricing portion of the home sale process. But stick around, because you guys aren't going to want to miss the second half of the show. Dave are going to break down not only how to price your home correctly, but how you can even get more money on your home sale by leveraging our certified pre-owned program, which is a huge game changer for a lot of sellers. Right after the break on the Your Home Sold Guaranteed Radio Real Estate Talk Show with me, Johnny B, and Dave Mackenzie.
To schedule an appointment with John Bevilacqua to help you buy or sell your home, call 518-957-SOLD or go to johnnyhasthebuyers.com. John will be right back with more of the Your Home Sold Guaranteed Radio Show here on Magic 100.5 and AM 590.
Hi, I'm Matthew Stonecipher, owner of Ace Home Inspections. Whether you're buying or selling a home, let your agent know that you want to work with Ace Home Inspections because you insist on the best home inspection services in the capital region. You can also expect a home warranty, pest inspection, and mold assessment included at no additional cost. You deserve better than just a guy in a truck with a notepad. At Ace Home Inspections, we are fully staffed and here for you when you call 518-727-7091 or visit us online at acehomeny.com.
Finding the right mortgage can be stressful. What's really the best rate? Which term makes sense? Hi, I'm Ben Forcucci at Freedom One Funding in Latham. We work with 10 different lenders who provide 100 different mortgage products. I'll listen to what your needs are, and then I'll do the work to find the right option for your particular situation. We have special expertise in helping first-time home buyers. So eliminate the stress and call me today at 542-LOAN. I'm Ben Forcucci from Freedom One Funding, and I'll do the shopping for you. Call 542-LOAN.
If you're buying or selling your home and would like to schedule an appointment with John, call 518-957-SOLD or go to johnnyhasthebuyers.com. Now back to the Your Home Sold Guaranteed Radio Show and your host, John Bevilacqua.
All right, guys, we're back. So interesting topic, pricing in today's market, how to, selling your home and getting the highest price possible, and some of the seller mistakes that are made. And we're just kind of John about Zestimates and how, Johnny was telling us you pulled the Zestimate on your house not too long ago.
Yeah, former properties, and it's like, come on, what are you doing?
Yeah,
it doesn't, you're not close.
So the example house you were talking about, what was the Zestimate saying?
That it was the value of the house was lower than what we actually got.
Value house
would actually assess for.
Well, let me back up a little bit. Let's let people know what a Zestimate actually is. So Zillow is a huge, the elephant in the room. It's a big online, basically. I mean, if you don't know what Zillow is right now, I guess
probably not listening to this show if you don't know what Zillow is.
You're probably not too interested in real estate. But anyway, so the Zestimate is Zillow's opinion of the value of the pricing. So people go online, they pull up the Zestimate, and it's based on an algorithm, right, Dave? So
right. So basically, what Zillow does is it looks at comparable properties within a certain radius of your home. It looks at bedrooms, bathrooms. What Zillow and the Zestimate don't do is actually look inside of your home. They don't see the condition of the roof. They don't see if you finish the basement without letting it down. No. They don't know exactly what the house is. What they do know is square footage, bedrooms, bathrooms, dining rooms,
they
the
basics. Really into the heart.
What's that?
Into the heart.
They don't see
house.
the soul.
Right, the soul of the home. Yeah. They don't see the
and they don't see that. So it's kind of a guide, but kind of not.
Yeah, and listen, sometimes the Zestimate is spot on, and most people look at the Zestimate and they just see the number. What they don't realize is that it's actually a range. So Zillow will give you a pretty wide range that could go from $350 to $425, which is a $75,000 range.
Yeah, that's a big range.
It's a big swing. It's a big swing.
Yeah. That's like saying I'll see you between noon and 6 p.m.
Yeah,
correct. It's like the cable guy.
It's like National Grid, right?
Right.
So yeah. I mean, that's that's another major pricing strategy is trying to use online portals and websites to try to help price the home. So, hey, if you guys have any questions about this and you've looked at your Zestimate, pricing, question about pricing, call us 476-5900. It's a call and show. Love to talk to you guys about what you think your house is worth or what the Zestimate said, so we can have another kind of example of how all this works. But in addition to that, I mean, there's a lot of awesome deals that are out there. So I want to at least talk about them for a number of reasons, because, Zillow's not going to help you find a house online, right? And we're not bragging here. We're just trying to get the listeners to understand that working with an agent, not a website, is going to get you into the right house. Zillow's there for, more of a guide for folks. But at the end of the day, you got to be hooked into someone that has deals getting thrown on their desk on a daily basis that don't ever even hit the open market, right? By the time the deals hit Zillow, those deals are, it's going to be a knife fight to get a contract, because you're competing with the rest of the buyers out there over, this kind of leftover, overpriced inventory. So the VIP homeowner service I was talking about at the beginning of the show, we take all the work out of it for you. We pinpoint your criteria. We match you to distressed properties, foreclosures, REOs. Pretty much any situation constitutes an opportunity for you to get a good deal. That is basically how the program works. So if you want to be part of the program, give us a call, 957-SOLD. That's 957-7653, and we'll get you guys access to these deals, and we'll set up an appointment with me, you, and Dave, and we'll talk about this and figure out what the best road to take for helping you guys buy a home. So, Dave, let's jump into certified pre-owned. This program can give seller confidence that they're not going to leave any money on the table, right? So, what goes into this? Tell us more about, when you're helping some of these homeowners get certified, what's some of the steps that we take?
Yeah, absolutely. So, talking about the certified pre-owned program, something exclusive to us, as far as I know. You have to know a little bit about the process of actually buying and selling a home. So when you sell your home, and I'll try to run through this quick, you put your home up for sale. Somebody comes, they see it, they love it, they want to buy it, they offer you a contract, you agree on the numbers and the terms, you go under contract. First thing that happens most of the time is a property inspection. So we're inspecting structural, pest, incest, radon, and the likes. So you have your inspection. If issues arise in an inspection, which inevitably they do, there's a negotiation there. So you negotiate the inspection, figure out everybody's happy, great, you move forward from there. Then you have your appraisal, where the third party has to come in, make sure that the bank's lending on a property that's worth it. So there's another hoop. If appraisal comes in low, well, that's not the end of the deal. You have another negotiation. Get through that. Then you have mortgage commitment most of the time if the house is being mortgaged. And then you finally get to a closing table, right? So what we want to do is we want to smooth that process out, give you more confidence in that process. And that's exactly what the Certified Pre-Owned Home Program does. So we do all of these things for you before you ever hit the...
Yeah, it works a lot like Lexus and
Correct.
Toyota and all these other major car makers. The same process.
So you go onto a car lot, and the Certified Pre-Owned Home or Certified Pre-Owned car has had, a 208-point inspection, whatever it is. It's always an odd number, right? It's never just 200. Well, we're going to do the same thing with your home. So we bring in an inspector. We inspect the home. We make sure everything looks great. If there's
our good friend Matt Stonecipher from Ace.
Stonecipher,
right.
Good plug, yep. Ace. We love Ace. If there is something wrong, then we have the opportunity to fix it and amend the report. If it's something that you don't want to, we can make sure that we disclose it. Right. So ultimately, we're just getting the inspection out of the way. And what does that do for a buyer? Builds a huge amount of confidence for them, right? Wow, this place has already been inspected by a very, very reputable inspector. We share that report with the buyer. We also pre-order an appraisal and title. Title, I didn't even mention title in my rundown before. That's right. So we're getting the ball rolling on everything. And what does this do? It means that we can get the home closed faster, with less headaches, and without you having to negotiate away dollars in the deal.
Exactly. We got a minute here, so we got
60 seconds, rapid fire.
So in addition, bringing it back to pricing, though, the key point is once Matt goes through there and inspects the house, now some of the flaws are kind of uncovered. At that point, how does that help you with pricing?
Well, of course, that shows us exactly what we know has to be fixed or doesn't have to be fixed,
Right.
what kind of money we might have to negotiate. So now say, hey, Matt, flag the roof.
Right.
Well, we don't want to spend $15,000 to fix the roof. No problem. We're going to disclose that the roof needs to be happened. We'll have estimates prepared, and then we'll either reduce the price by $15,000 and say, hey, this price has been reduced before at the beginning.
Yep.
Or we say, hey, we're going to offer a $15,000 credit for the roof at closing. Again, getting out in front of the issues beforehand so that we can price it correctly and sell it quickly.
Right, exactly. So why don't we do this, Dave? We'll finish certified pre-owned. We're going to take another quick break. We'll hear from our sponsors. When we come back, we'll finish up certified pre-owned and wrap up the show.
Beautiful.
Sounds good.
To schedule an appointment with John Bevilacqua to help you buy or sell your home, call 518-957-SOLD or go to johnnyhasthebuyers.com. John will be right back with more of the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show here on Magic 100.5 and AM 590.
Buying or selling the place you call home can be stressful. When you have questions, you don't want to wait for answers. Well, for 20 years, Kim Salerno and her team at Salerno Law have built a solid reputation with buyers, sellers, and real estate agents as fast, respectful communicators. They know Salerno Law will protect their rights and respond quickly when a question arises. Trust Salerno Law. Call 518-309-3404 and check out their 5-star reviews at SalernoLawNY.com.
Hi, I'm Matthew Stonecipher, owner of Ace Home Inspections. Whether you're buying or selling a home, let your agent know that you want to work with Ace Home Inspections because you insist on the best home inspection services in the capital region. You can also expect a home warranty, pest inspection, and mold assessment included at no additional cost. You deserve better than just a guy in a truck with a notepad. At Ace Home Inspections, we are fully staffed and here for you when you call 518-727-7091 or visit us online at acehomeny.com.
Finding the right mortgage can be stressful. What's really the best rate? Which term makes sense? Hi, I'm Ben Forcucci at Freedom One Funding in Latham. We work with 10 different lenders who provide 100 different mortgage products. I'll listen to what your needs are, and then I'll do the work to find the right option for your particular situation. We have special expertise in helping first-time home buyers. So eliminate the stress and call me today at 542-LOAN. I'm Ben Forcucci from Freedom One Funding, and I'll do the shopping for you. Call 542-LOAN.
If you're buying or selling your home and would like to schedule an appointment with John, call 518-957-SOLD or go to johnnyhasthebuyers.com. Now back to the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show and your host, John Bevilacqua.
All right, guys, we got a couple of quick but valuable minutes left here. So talking about certified pre-owned pricing, sellers pricing their home correctly, and yeah, we hit the certified pre-owned. I think Dave really wanted to cover. Once the home's priced, we've got these through certified pre-owned, and sometimes the market speaks, right, Dave? And we got to adjust the price. Like, what do you want to tell us?
I think a great way to wrap up the whole conversation today about how the market's ever changing and home prices are ever changing, and like we said, life happens. Something I always like to say to my sellers and my buyers is, I can't tell the market what to do. Mm-hmm. But the market will tell us what to do. So regardless of when we're pricing a home, we can spend hours and hours doing comparative market analysis, and we can go through the home with a fine-tooth comb, and we can know every single little thing, like John said, the heart and soul of the home, the algorithms, everything, and think we have that price nailed. Mm-hmm. And then we put it on the market, and after 7 days, 14 days, we're not getting any action. Well, that's what we're talking about with the market speaking to us. And it's really, really important to listen there. If the market's saying, hey, you're overpriced, you're overpriced. Mm-hmm. Do a price reduction, get it down to a level, and I guarantee you're going to see action, which means you're going to see offers, which means you're going to sell your home.
Yeah, once you get that number, the showings will start to come, the offers will start to come, and the house is going to get sold inevitably. So if you guys are either looking to trade up, trade down on a house, looking for the right investment, you need to reach out and call us, 957-SOLD, that's 957-7653. Ask about our VIP homeowner service, about our investor newsletter called In-House, where we offer strategies on how to invest in real estate, featured investment properties, investor seminars, pretty much anything has to do with buying another piece of property outside of your primary residents, that in-house newsletter is great. And also, your real estate referrals help the community. We're on a mission to raise $50,000 in Make-A-Wish, Northeast New York, Cap Region Veterans Legacy Project, Animal Protective Foundation. So your referrals help the kids. Give us a call. We want to thank Dave from Dave Mackenzie. Dave Mackenzie over the Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty team for coming on today, giving us some great perspective on pricing. You guys are not going to want to miss next week's show. We have Matt from Ace Home Inspection coming on to talk about winterization tips right here on the Your Home Sold Guaranteed Radio Talk Show with Johnny B.
Thanks, guys.
The Your Home Sold Guaranteed Radio Show is presented by Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, the property shop. Join broker and founder John Bevilacqua every Saturday morning at 8:30 to hear about the latest real estate trends here in the capital region, where to find the best mortgage rates, home insurance, home warranties, and more. To speak to John about buying or selling your home, call now to schedule an appointment. 518-957-SOLD. That's 518-957-7653. Or go to johnnyhasthebuyers.com. That's johnnyhasthebuyers.com.